Oh, you are? Oh, I think something's coming through. Yep. Yeah, see it now. We're cut off like that way. Yep. Guess you should be able to see it now, right? If I put it here. Yeah, but you could at least look and see like what it looks like. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, with those buttons, what? Like, can you not hide those? Or it's like, why can't we go into non-full screen gallery mode too? Like, oh wait, just oh, here you go. So click the top one, the video view, and then click it again. Just the video, like just the video, the screen share. Just click the picture of the video photo, that browser. Click it again. Like it does 3 different sizes. And so like the the medium size has us not on the bottom. So click it one more time. Like I was able to see us without the things over us. See? And all I'm doing is clicking. So it's 3 of us, then there, then full. Mm-hmm. No, stream is like you've got like a big dark black bar at the top of your stream, right? But that's the right way. That's correct now. So now we're at least not on the bar, but you've cropped the Discord window somehow in a weird way. We might be live, by the way. Like live. So just FYI. Yeah. Mm. Right. Mm-hmm. Hmm. The stream, like on YouTube, maybe. Yeah. The stream on YouTube says the status is poor. So there's no audio, I don't think. And there's like this is what YouTube's like stream health thing says. That's what it says.
What about now? Can you hear me double or something? Or is it like
No.
okay? Maybe I'll leave it on. Yeah, it's not really gonna work like that. Let me see. I'm gonna add another display. Capture. I'm gonna only capturing Discord. Doesn't. Try. Select a window to capture. Not really what I want. Second display. Okay, now we're in the twilight zone here. And if I move, if I just make it a little bigger,
Yeah, now we're close.
this is pretty good, right?
Yeah. Can you full screen?
Yeah, I'll just full screen it
Oh, yep.
and
Close.
come down a little bit.
Oh, I think I'm gone. Oh, yeah, maybe that was too much.
You're kind of there. Yeah, it's just kept.
Are you using
not
are
full
you using
screen
the
is
full?
better.
Really?
Is this better?
No,
I
it's
just
all off center. You can't like bring the Discord window shorter. Like if you made the Discord window less tall, won't it just work? Your like Discord app.
Yeah. Hey, Windows 11. It thinks I want to do like some weird like. It's not really helping.
So great.
Anyway, it's almost there. Like,
but when you go full screen, we just disappear or what?
If I go full screen, we'll be off. But also, it looks like we're. OBS. We want to be. Yeah, so it doesn't work as well. Full screen's not good. Full screen's not good. But if we just. Is that okay?
I guess it's all right.
You can kind of see, right?
This is literally the best we could do.
Well, can I come down? Like, what is it actually?
Make the Discord window taller now?
It's taller. It's bigger. See more. Can if I move it up a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I can't really scroll down
more. Yeah. You've got about another, 30 pixels or 20 pixels that you could move the Discord window taller. Yeah. There you go. All right. Looks all right. Just like, hey, we're streaming Discord.
Yeah, we're streaming
and if you click the video, it goes basically full video.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Click again. See. Let me just see.
3 of us.
Like get rid of us. There you go. Okay. Right.
And then but then I have to like come down a little bit. And then, yeah. Every time I
Oh no, it lost us? What?
No, we're there. Different. We're there.
Oh, you had to scroll. Okay.
I had to scroll. Yeah.
I see. All right. That's not terrible.
Yeah, so if you want, but I can full screen it though if I just click the. Then I just gotta go down.
Yeah, I don't know if your stream is good enough though. I guess
Oh,
I
like
don't
my
know if anyone
upload
can
rate
hear
is
us.
bad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I see audio. I see desktop
YouTube.
audio, and I hear your audio.
Okay.
But they
Let me
can't
pull it
hear.
up on you.
Yeah, pull it up on
YouTube.
YouTube.
I don't know. No one's answered yet.
Okay. Is anybody tuned in?
It said there were a couple concurrents right now, 4 viewers or something. It started, but I don't see how. Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, I hear it.
Seems good.
There you go. Bryce. Thank you, Bryce. Says he hears us.
Okay. Play
Now the question
music. Play YouTube video.
If you hear anything.
Put on that Prince song.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sharing. You're sharing. Wait, you're sharing. No, I'm sharing.
You're sharing. Yeah, so you're still you're the maestro, but if you want me to full screen it, I can. And we can go like,
got
okay,
it. Okay, yeah. So beautiful ones. Let's go ahead and get copyright strike the moment we start streaming.
Yeah.
The moment we finally get it together. Oops. Is that coming through?
I hear it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
All right, quick. That will definitely get us copyright strike.
Oh, really?
A Prince song? Of course. All right. Well, I guess we've backed ourselves into this. Oh, Bryce said the volume was low. Yeah, I did have volume low. Let me try it with like a race. Let's see if you hear a race.
Hear that?
Did you hear it?
I hear it. It's okay. Wait, let it rock.
Is it low? Low? Normal?
Coming through. I see it. It's in the green.
And we're off in the golden trophy. Langor shoots out to a lead. The number 2. Can you hear that?
Yeah, sounds great.
Bryce?
How did that sound? How was that, Bryce? With a little volume.
How was that call?
Looks like it was a little. Maybe I could.
Sounds good. Well, look at that. We did it.
Nice. Okay.
We didn't mean to go live so early. That was our fault.
But we did.
YouTube apparently is set up to just start going live the moment it catches a feed, and so we were like, "Oh, we're just getting it working." But hey, welcome tonight. Here we are. It is the virtual Kentucky Derby. It's Saturday, March 8th. It's season 25, right?
Indeed.
What a long, strange trip it has been. I mean, we're almost done with the crown vouchers. Fib, is that right? Am I crazy? And do you remember us brainstorming that on the RV trip to the Kentucky Derby last year?
I do. That was a
yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're definitely on the cusp of a lot of things. It feels like to me.
It does feel that way. We're all good here. So what we're gonna do, if you see us on YouTube now, that's good. We're early, but we'll go ahead and we're gonna make this a public Discord stage.
Mm-hmm.
So you can jump in and probably have the issue of hearing us twice if you're watching us on YouTube or on Discord, but you'll be able to solve that, you, the person. Let me go ahead and get that set up. But,
can we, the people, solve that? I don't think we can, right? Unless
we won't be. No, they'll just have to remember that, it's like having 2 channels on.
That's right.
But I'll kick that on. Maybe Bryce can, or I'll send an announcement. Why don't you, Fib, while I do that, why did we do the vouchers and what's so important of why we did all that work? And then what happens when it's over? I'll leave that to you to explain while I try.
Why did we do the vouchers? Well, you can, if you go to the Crown tab right now, like just you, the viewer, I don't know how many people are tuned in right now, just go head over to the Crown tab and look at those, look at the percent column. And so you can see that's an immediate reason. That's an immediate reason why. Because
what is that reason? For you're new to the game, or
the reason is why. So we basically what happened was we bootstrapped our game with NFTs. We bootstrapped our game with NFTs. They ended up yielding tokens as we promised, a massive amount of tokens, 50% of the supply of the tokens. And what we came to understand after we had gotten to the point of bootstrapping it was, well, hey, we're getting, we did manage to create a game, we're using Crown to stimulate the game, blah, blah, blah. But what's happening is we're now not necessarily getting bang for our buck in the participation of these stakers. It's just kind of ended up becoming a little bit basically extractive without any engagement. And so all we did was we just asked you to pop in once a month. That's the only thing that we really did. Pop in once a month. And
can you handle it?
Can you? And I guess 80% of people can handle it on average, you know. And so the reason, you know, and so what happened was we that crown is ours now. We can use it for the game, the health of the game, and all that stuff. And I don't know. I think it's a huge win. I think crown vouchers were a great thing. And also, you know, there were some secondary things that we didn't really talk about it that much after they came out, but they were kind of an interesting idea that I don't know if I saw anybody else even try to do such a thing. But you know, NFTs cooled down so much. And people stopped caring about NFTs as much, but we did create sort of like a weird DeFi NFT hybrid with that system. I thought it was clever in that way, I think. So
yeah, I did too. I'm trying to send this announcement and do both at once, but it was like this hybrid DeFi thing that like put call option type things is kind of your futures, but in NFT form.
Yeah,
but it didn't seem like anybody cared, mainly because
I don't know how much volume. Yeah, NFTs kind of died, and people stopped paying attention. And I mean, every so often I'll go through my wallets and see if I have NFTs, and I'll just go to Tensor and just floor all of them as much as I can, just for soul gas, basically. At this point,
yeah. Yeah, I wonder at some level, we can talk about all this tonight. We've got a long stream ahead of us. We've got a great night of horse racing. It's good to talk about some crypto, all kinds of things. But
definitely
the Magic Eden and Tensors of the world, obviously Tensor pivoted into meme coins. And then now that's cratering.
Yeah.
It's a wild market.
You could say it's healing in a way. Yeah,
it's healing, but the
done metastasizing.
All of these like multi-billion-dollar companies that have like shot up and come crashing, it's such a wild and Tensor is a pretty interesting, you know, they're pivoting quickly, you know, they seem to react, whereas I guess Magic Eden is still sticking in. I'm not really sure what their goal is here other than cross-chain everything. That's a pretty interesting.
Yeah, right? Who knows?
You can sort of interact with everything on every chain. That's a decent.
When we were in Miami, it seemed like, it seems like it's still alive, kind of alive in some places. Like I bet like the Bitcoin folks are doing some stuff with like ordinals or whatever. I don't know. I don't look at the volume of that kind of stuff these days. I imagine a lot of people don't. But maybe maybe that's where the next bomb is going to go off. It's just like in those places that nobody's looking. It's how it sometimes feels. But I don't know. The overall market itself is kind of like, I'm feeling a little bit weird about all like we're wondering where it goes next, I guess. Besides obviously GameFi, right? It's the only
it's the only place it can go, right?
Well,
real products.
A real product is definitely a thing. It would follow, the .com boom and all. It's like once there's all of the froth, and then once the froth can't live anymore, like it's just there's just some byproduct left behind from every bubble popping, leaves a little bit of oil, and eventually there's
grease.
Yeah, a little grease that just makes it so bubbles can't form anymore. You know what I mean? And then it becomes like well, what's made of stone? What's made of iron?
Right.
That's possible.
Yeah, but it has been like just the fervor that we went through with the Trump election and then for it to kind of all be followed up with actual I guess the speculation on what these guys might do, they've actually kind of done. And every time they say, well, you know what, we are going to do the thing that you are all speculating on, the market shits the bed and tanks.
Now
so that's been really interesting. There's so much speculation built in. Like, I guess we thought we were in a bull run, but we were not at all. We were really just in a pure, like, okay, this is
we were
it's a fake.
It was a bull.
I guess it was a bull.
The meme is like the bull and the bear, the bull trap inside the bear market, or like the bull inside the bear, inside the bull, inside the greater bear, So it's hard to tell. It's gotten weird. I mean, it's like its cycle is out of sync now. No more crypto cycle. I mean, maybe it can still come back around or whatever, but it's just a weird situation. And it just goes to show that in a market that's purely speculative, the only thing that matters is the speculation, never delivering. The president of the United States, never ship. And that goes all the way to the highest levels of everything. So the president of the United States being like, we're literally buying Bitcoin, and everybody's like, sell right now. Yeah, you have to sell everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we could chat all about all this tonight. Welcome everyone. If you're dropping in again, if you're curious, so we've got a stream on YouTube, which is a stream of Discord. So if you want to actually hang, join Discord because we're in there, we're chatting.
We're gonna pull people up. You're welcome to come talk to us. We're just it's gonna be pretty,
maybe.
Well, unless you're being a dingus,
Yeah. But seeing a lot of familiar faces already in the Discord crowd, which is great to see some old friends. These guys have been to hell and back with us. It's great to always see see SoCal, see Rolo. I mean, just these folks have been playing, and obviously some new folks as well that have been great.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
I've personally,
Gunner.
Puerto Rico. I have loved seeing Gunner and approach this game in such a new way. New stream. We've got a little special segment with Gunner. We'll kick in and. So what's up, everyone? There's one. I do see a question over in the old YouTube. I'll tell you guys again, if you're on YouTube, come drop in. How's the recent funding partnership going? So obviously, I don't think I've been on stream since we announced that, but yeah, Blue Exotic. We announced that a few weeks ago, right? 2-3 weeks ago.
God, yeah,
man,
is that 2-3 weeks? Jesus, dude, no
I don't
way.
even know. Has it been a month? 2 months?
It was beginning. It was basically a month. It was a month. Yeah.
Wow, I don't know anymore. But man, I must say, one of my favorite, partnerships so far, and I'm not blowing smoke. Like, there's something so different about investors joining that play the game, and play it religiously and are really into it. And so,
someone's who's bit by the bug.
Yeah, and knowing the inner workings of everything, and saying, okay, I want a track. And I want my track to be the best track. So because I want everyone to race at my track so that I get more money than all the other track owners. Like, immediately, that was what I'd always been hoping to happen. Track ownership in photo finish has always in my dreams been a very PvP cutthroat industry.
We saw some and it's, this time around.
A little bit.
Yeah,
and
it was the beginning of it, hopefully. Yeah, it was definitely interesting.
It's like other track owners realizing, like, like, these guys are playing for keeps now, and they're going to go get sponsorship dollars, which will drive everyone to race there, which will hurt my bottom line. And, that was what I always wanted. Now, again, I don't want them to, like, put each other out of business, but I think the ultimate, interesting vision of photo finish, if you thought about it as a decentralized crypto Web3 ethos game, it would be that those owners have kind of carte blanche of what to do, what kind of races they run, what kind of VIGs they put out, all of that stuff. And so, but I couldn't ever justify doing that until the owners are really in that hyper engagement mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, Champagne. That's what I was just answering you, sir. You might have just missed it. You might have just joined from the other, but. Anyway, yeah, it's been going great. I mean, nothing specific to update on. Obviously, working through the networks that each other that we know. But I've just been so pleased and so happy to talk with Blue Exotic and their team all the time. I'm planning on doing a full call with their entire syndicate, and hopefully going to one of their offsites where they're all getting together and just kind of meet everyone. And we just missed it in between. But yeah, obviously it's new, but it's been the most exciting of all the VC fundraisers, I guess, because, as I said, they're just so involved in the game. They're so knowledgeable about the game, like that crew, which is great. So anyway, now what do we have to do on racing tonight, Fib? We have
we're going to cover 3 races. It's going to be, or maybe actually we can cover Baxis. I think it's 4.
Okay.
Right, Baxis, Sprint, Gallop, and Derby. Yeah. With the simulcast timing, it's a little different than it once was.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we could talk a little bit about simulcast, I suppose, right?
What's up, fully in the chat? What's up, man? How you doing?
Fully's in the
Champagne
chat.
Stars, what's up, man?
Yeah, we got quite the crew. And yeah, we could obviously, as I see some of the folks file into Discord, it'd be fun to have one of the participants in the Derby fire up and come talk or
yeah, we could we could even do winner's circle interviews this time. People are that's something we've always wanted.
But yeah, the goal of tonight, just to step back and think about too, is like, the Derby stream, it's an interesting thing. It's like, I think at some level, I don't know if Peeb is on, I've heard him say it many, many times. And, I totally agree. Like, you kind of want the pomp and you want it to feel like it's an NBC broadcast, this virtual Kentucky Derby. And that's a great goal. But at the same time too, like, we're a small team, we got families. Yeah, there's a lot to sort of do to put on a broadcast once a month. And at the same time, I think we've, tried a lot of that, and it doesn't quite attract a new audience, right? It's like,
well,
if you sat around and you handicap virtual horses for 2 hours,
there's an audience for that. Yeah.
It's the current people that play.
But yeah, the most people, if you think about it, it's like they tune in because they want, they're trying to party. Even the NBC stream, if we're going to use that as a benchmark, it's like half of it is like, oh look, here's Drake being drunk as hell, and like, what does he have to say?
Dale Jr. What does Dale Jr. think about what's going on in the infield?
Yeah, like all the hosts are just like, just smash, progressively more smash over 3 hours. Like
or a 6-hour stream of the 2-minute race or something. So anyway, all that to be said, like what I want to start doing is experiment. Like we want these streams to be fun and something that we all look forward to at the end of each season, and that includes our team as well as the audience as well. And I think like treating them like they're real life, like pretending like this is real life. Like we're going to sit here and all these horses, we're going to tell their story. We're going to talk about their bloodline. We're going to handicap these as if they're the real thing. Like that is cool in this bizarro fiction world that we're in. But I want to try to not do that.
Oh, SoCal wants to speak. You're gonna pull him up?
Yeah, I'd love to hear what.
Let's bring him up.
SoCal, if he can join. SoCal was one of the folks that.
Super.
Has he joined up yet?
Super OG.
Wait till he gets up here so I can say some shit about him.
Yeah. Bring him up.
Oh, wait, typing. I hit it.
Get up here, dude. Get up here right now.
Yeah. What are you waiting for? Fully as real as it gets. That's right, sir. I was watching Armageddon today for the 280,000th time. Billy Bob Thornton says this is as real as it gets right in the middle of that movie. So we need to clip that and use it on the Slop channel. How do I get up? We invited you.
He requested to speak. You approved.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume.
All right. Well, SoCal.
We're all figuring it out.
I'm gonna invite him to speak again.
Okay. I see Seika's in the chat. What's up, brother?
But yeah, my story I was gonna tell about SoCal before, if he can get up or not, which was really gonna be, he was a ball buster from day one. SoCal
what's up, dude?
In Discord, SoCal can be someone that, like, man, this guy is like really turning the knife, like, and we met in person at last year's Derby, and it was like the coolest dude ever. And so it's just like I really needed that to see him in person too. And then now when you read, say he's fired up about something on Discord, you don't read the like negative side of it. You go, oh, that's just the dude that I met, So there's something really important to go into that. And we could talk a little bit about, I don't know if we really even have the Derby plans this year. Some people are going, some people aren't.
I thought we did. That's a Monique question.
Yeah, I know. We still haven't even booked the travel.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the best dressed.
We got it.
No, I think Poconos was the best dressed for me. Just sharp.
Yeah, he's
actually maybe OEB. OEB was.
Yeah, Poconos, man. This is great meeting. Yeah, great meeting those guys.
But yeah, obviously one of the best communities.
Breeders' Cup meet would be better. For real, it's for real horse racing fans.
I'd do it. It's a lot cheaper. That's for one thing. The Derby is now that I've done it, I don't know, 4 times now or 3, it's like, yeah, it's expensive for just like one weekend. So I'd love to meet at Churchill on like, in March. 'Cause you
It's
just have
fun.
full reign of the whole place.
It was a fun. It was a fun. It was a fun time. It was like
It
the
was,
just being in the first turn. Actually, there instead of the time before, we
Working.
we were just working, and we were also in the infield, and it's just
Yeah.
so different, man. It's like
Yeah.
night and day.
Super different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's click over. If somebody wants to drop up, they can, but we'll take a moment to just look
Yeah.
at the Baxis Cup. This race, 8 horses. We
8
got
horses. Wow. 8 horses
a
competing
smattering.
purely. By the way, they're competing purely for whiskey.
I love that. God, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, now, hold on.
It's honestly
Now,
kind
hold
of
on,
cool.
Fib.
Yeah.
Did
What
you
are they
say it
competing
wrong? Is it
Bourbon?
whiskey or bourbon?
I'm not sure.
Do you know?
I'm not sure in this case.
Okay. Someone in chat, please tell us what you're competing for. This is the stuff Yusefi does.
Yeah, Brett. We need Brett. Yeah, we need Bryce to hit us with the bottle here. I know Bryce knows.
I'm sure he does. Back of his
Honestly,
hand.
it would feel so sick to win like a really nice bottle of whiskey from racing a virtual horse. I'd keep that thing like on my shelf. Yeah, that'd be so fun. Yeah,
absolutely. Let's see. I'm gonna tag Bryce.
We're playing for a bottle of Obtainium. Obtainium.
Oh, I have a bottle of that.
What is Obtainium?
That's a funny story. I'll pull it up. Let me actually.
Yeah, I want to know. We need to see the prize.
If Bryce is listening, Bryce, can you pamp the Twitter that we're live?
I can do that too.
1 hour till Derby. Okay, you get it.
Okay.
All right.
I got
Obtainium. Let's go to Baxis.co. Yeah, I'll tell my funny Obtainium story. Are you of legal drinking age, brother? Come on. Is it not on here? Do they not have any? I think it is actually whiskey. I don't think it's bourbon. No, bourbon whiskey. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the one. A Canadian whiskey. Let's see. Save. Well, this one's close. That's a bourbon whiskey. We don't want that one. Obtainium. That's not it. 20. That's that legit. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Quote tweeted.
I'm not finding.
Oh my God, it just doesn't even do a thumbnail.
I'm not finding it anywhere else.
Are you kidding me?
But I will say so. Yeah, get it before the tariffs hit. I bought in at a what was it? Yes, the Yes token. I bought a big tranche of that when they launched, and staked all of it in some Meteora thing that they had or whatever. I thought, this is going to be a big one. I'd just gotten lucky with Major when that came out, and I think it was around the same time or same people. I don't even know. And so I was like, oh, cool, sure, I'll just buy some. And it just nosedived, at 98% down from when it launched or something, and I kind of forgot about it.
It is, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. And then I saw one day they were like, oh, Baxis was like, we're taking Yes for, this special auction on bottle of Obtainium. So I was like, oh, well, I have a bunch of Yes, of course. So I was like, let's try it out. So I was able to rather than floor my Yes tokens, I was able to floor it into Obtainium Canadian whiskey, which was a cool experience. How often, typically you're just like, well, that was a big loss, but it ended up turning into that. But when I did the math, it was like, I paid $4,000 for this bottle of Obtainium Canadian whiskey if I'd actually just not bought the Yes. However, it worked out. The Canadian whiskey that I got, I don't know if it's the same one these are going to get. It's like a ultra high ABV. I think 150. It's extremely strong. Burns out any sickness you may have.
Yeah.
So you guys that are
powerful.
racing for the, this one, this is a good, like, take a shot, hair on your chest.
Nice.
Extreme whiskey. That's what this stuff is. For real men of genius.
or just normal Canadians, yeah.
Or Canadians, yeah. Or just, like a warm up, I guess. It's one of those. They're like, oh, I'm in 12 below temps. This is all I got to make it through the night. That would do it.
Just lunchtime.
All right, so I see we've got Beetlejuice, who's in the crowd. Beetlejuice, just drop a comment. What are your odds here? What do you think of your odds? You think you're walking away with this thing?
How many has he gotten there?
Our boy, RVA,
BJJ's
got the favorite.
How about that?
Mm-hmm. A 3-year-old S- filly.
Ian, do you have is the DRF paid? Can anybody tell me, is DRF paid now? Do we have to pay for that right now?
I think he said he was going to start charging people, which
after the VKD, or I know he's going to, but
I'm not sure. Beetlejuice's odds have improved drastically this season because last season he was not in the race, so that makes sense. It's well played. Well played.
Troy's in the chat.
Is fire. Troy's in the chat. What's up, Troy? My homeboy. I was just drinking a photo finish mug the other day. I was like,
I did, yeah.
Cheers, you bro.
In the rotation for sure.
Yeah, this one, Beetlejuice with a couple. You got VJJ/RVA with one. You got Driney Park with one.
Driney Park.
You've got Hog Heaven, Masking. Some of these guys, I haven't hosted in a while. These are some new stables. This is exciting. That I haven't that I'm not familiar with.
Few new, few vets.
Yeah. Who is Per Aspera ad Astra? Do you know who that is?
No. Unfamiliar with the stable.
Aylin Ash River.
Look at that new stable.
Probably been in here for a while, but this is a nice little crew.
Look at the night view on the background there.
Oh, yeah. Do we love the new UI, folks?
Yeah, tell us your real feelings. Somebody come up and tell us your real feelings so we can send the clip to.
And if you don't love it, I will just make fun of you incessantly. It's so much better.
It's nice. Boxton's coming up. Invite Boxton.
Are you handling that?
I'm inviting him to speak.
Okay. Who's Voxton? Do I know Voxton?
He's one of our streamers.
Oh, that Voxton. Yes.
I invited him to speak. I don't know if that worked. I'm in with two different accounts.
Oh. Okay.
I'm in the FIMB account right now, but there's
the FIMB account.
Did it work?
Well, we need to jump back over and I'm going to try and call this race, dude. Do you want to try and see how this rolls?
Oh, your race calls are good now.
Oh, yeah?
I believe.
It's a minute away. We got a minute away.
1 minute, yeah.
So we got 8 horses. We got Queen Yacht, rolling with Nolan. Who's your favorite one here?
Champagne hated it. He has old man syndrome. I guess you got attached to that beautiful that forest green, a little different now. It's more teal.
You hated it first. You're wrong. Just straight away.
I think it also looks so much better personally.
It's so good. Brian is quite the master. And I think shots like this with the stable, the horse itself, like this is just infinitely better looking than what was there before. It's wonderful. Wonderful. So I know people hate change. I get it. Like I hate every new Apple
not
update.
Seeing a way to talk.
Eventually I like it.
He loves the new UI. How is this? What's happening here? What's wrong here?
Loves the new UI. Thank you, Fox.
What is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why can't we bring
people
up?
People should be allowed. Maybe we didn't do the parameters right or something on the channel. Maybe Bryce could fix that since we're live.
Bryce,
help us! Oh. Here we are in the Baxis Cup. Is it on? Is this it?
Oh, here we go.
Can you see?
Yeah, I'm gonna full screen it. Ready? Boom.
Okay. Here we are, Celtic Monkey Raceway. Welcome. And they're off. Oh, I need to turn the volume on, don't I?
Yeah, there we go. You
hear that?
We're in there.
Slash of the Sky starts out with an early lead and rolling with Nolan. I can't hear myself. It's just like just galloping in the back.
I can hear you. We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
As they come into the first turn, we've got Hog Heaven Stables, number 2, rolling with Nolan out in front, fighting with Slash of the Sky, the 2 and the 5. These two ready to make history with a Canadian bottle of Obtainium at the end of this rainbow slash of the sky out in front, a 4.5-1 favorite against the rest of the field. They're running 8 full furlongs. That's 1 mile if you're new to horse racing. We've got another half mile to go. We've seen 49 and change on the first half. Not too fast, not too slow on this beautiful evening from Celtic Monkey Raceway. The rest of the field pushing upwards. We've got Elder's Whisper moving into second, not ready to give up yet. We've got Harbor Director rolling with Nolan and Fraz Daz falling in behind. The one horse never quite making a play out there, lost a good 20 lengths back. Here they come down the home stretch. Elder's Whisper in first. The 7 horse taking a commanding lead, but just behind him, Harbor Director not ready to give up yet. Elder's Whisper, the 7. Here comes Harbor Director. Here comes Fraz Daz, but it will be Elder's Whisper out of Per Aspera ad Astra takes home the Obtainium.
Wonderful, dude. Actually good. Actually great.
I feel like a 1920s.
It sounds like a real horse. You sound like what they sound. It sounds like what they sounded like at the Derby. To me.
Pocono says Ian's going in and out. Oh no!
Wait.
Could you not hear me? That was a totally perfect call.
Yeah, it was perfect. How did that happen? Crazy.
In every way. I'll switch mics if you. Oh, I said all good for me. All right, good. Don't want to miss that one. Don't want to miss that one, folks. Congratulations.
We're adjusted back. We're back.
What a delightful race for some Obtainium. Like, if I go look, can you still see my screen? Baxis,
yeah.
Right? Baxis, big fan. I'm not going to do this because they're an advertiser. I think this is one of the coolest sites. I come in here like, I don't know, once a month just and drool over things. Now, if you're in the chat,
try to get.
If you're one of these folks that's like a, purveyor of fancy bourbons, have you pulled the trigger on one of these? Now, like, I want to all the time, especially when they do it in like Seoul or some, if you could take a coin. Oh, Wolof's got a bottle of Pappy.
Pappy? Tell me about
Pappy.
Wants
to sell it through
red pill me on Pappy right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought like there was at one point when I had the big butthole win, I thought, oh, you know what? I'm just going to buy a bottle of Pappy just to have it, but I didn't do it. I held it down hundreds of thousands of dollars. But Pappy, yeah, I want to. I've tried it like once, maybe 10 years ago, but I kind of forgot. I wasn't a big bourbon guy. Pappy overrated from Collins. Well, what's better than Pappy? What should I pull the trigger on if let's say that I'm like, all right, I'm going to pull the trigger. I want something nice in my house to have for a super special occasion. I've had Blanton's. I love Blanton's. But what other bottle, do I go after here for let's just say bourbon only? I get too scared of Blanton's Black. Okay, well, I get too scared of I love Scotch, but most people when they get fancy Scotch, it's ultra peaty and smoky, and I don't like that. I don't like smokies. Blanton's Medicinal.
Blanton's Medicinal?
That sounds great.
That's for numbing your toothache. I'm a little quiet. I'm just trying to figure out how to get people up onto stage. That's all. Yeah.
All right, got it. But yeah, if you haven't checked out this site, Baxis, it is a lot of fun to go, look through all these old bottles. The thing that I find so interesting about some of the older ones too is you can actually, because these are real scans or pictures, you can see how much has evaporated out over time. It's just like, I don't know, there's something really cool about these collectible bottles as opposed to just buying a normal bottle. So yeah, would definitely. I keep seeing this one, the Japanese exclusive one. I thought maybe that's pretty cool. Four Roses OESK. Ooh.
Look at the different colors on them. It's kind of interesting to see them all in an array like that. Is it like?
Yeah, right.
Given that they're all the pictures taken in the same way.
Right, they are. And I think that's what's the neat story about Baxis. It is that just like an NFT, if we want to call it that being the same thing, it's like there's a mint of of only so much barrels that year. And like if you for whatever reason think that the 1989 Blanton's is the absolute best thing in the world, like there's only so much.
I mean, they're tapping into a market.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're facilitating a whiskey market for sure.
And you know, and if they were the keeper of all rarity, you know, or NFTs were or something, then you would know, like, oh man, they're down to 10 bottles of the 87 Pappy, you know. And now you would like, oh my God, this is crazy. So yeah, I think this is a really cool site. As I said, I think I've only ordered one bottle off of here, and then I also did the Obtainium. But yeah, I'd love to hear some other ideas. Let's see. So what do we got tonight, though? Let's make sure I don't miss anything, because we got the big ones. I want to make sure
we do. We should have a good 20 minutes or so. We got the Twin Spires Sprint. We get
7:15.
7:15. Okay,
8
so
minutes,
we
9 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there was the question. What's this trophy back here? I'll grab this. Let's see if I can show this green, but this was awarded to us for our first $1 million that Photo Finish made. Pretty exciting from the publisher. You can see that there. So this was back in 2016, I guess. Yeah. So I've held on to it ever since. Pretty cool. And then I bought an exact one of these for the very first 9-star horse that was ever bred in Horse Racing Manager. And I mailed it to JP, if anybody remembers old JP in Hong Kong.
Yeah, where's he at, man?
Cost like $1,000 to mail him this thing from here. But it was like he had reached a big milestone. So yeah, anyway. Cool.
Yeah, I missed that guy.
Cool guy. JP was the best. He had just like he's got family, was super busy with work, and I know he loved HRM. He loved Photo Finish Live. It just was hard to get him to get going in here. And so yeah, I would love for someday JP to make an appearance.
If he did, it would
he'll post on Twitter. Oh, it'd be amazing.
It'd be dominant. He'd be dominant. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, Wolof says, yeah, he still checks in every once in a while. So he's still around, but he's just life got busy. And there's another guy that I bet Wolof was probably even late to. This guy Maddox, and he's who I'd really like to find. He was really early, like first month of Horse Racing Manager, and just hyper focused on the game.
The lore, the legends.
Oh man, he would build wikis. He was so helpful, like just a super cool dude. I think he was in Australia, and just vanished after, randomly out of nowhere one time. And
did he win big or anything? Like, what was his?
He was really good. This was like when HRM first started, it didn't have any online. So it was like it was purely an offline, like PvE game. And we were getting online ready, and man, he was so great. Super helpful. Him and JP were basically, hardcore at the beginning, but yeah. And then Atticus. Yeah. The other Atticus was the big spender that rolled in. The Giga Whale that joined. But yeah, anyway. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. A wonderful night of racing. Welcome everyone in chat. Great to see all of your beautiful, beautiful faces. If you want a race caller, let me know. Are you saying my race call was not good, Troy? Is that basically what you're implying? I don't think so, pal.
I thought it was good.
Call was perfect.
Bryce is saying there's some issue with inviting people up. He said he's tried to invite a few people up and it's not working. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that we set up the channel.
You have the ability to change the parameters on the room, brother.
Sure, you should be able to change admin stuff. You mess with it.
You could probably ask ChatGPT how to do it too.
Discord's weird. Discord's got some weird. Discord's a strange thing.
Here we go. So we got Boy Slime first major in 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's check out the
we got to look at that.
Yeah, we got to look at this field. Twin Spires Sprint.
Boy Slime, what's your stable, dude? I want to look at this horse.
What's that? What's that wagering pot at? Is that 100,000 Derby yet, or
110K Derbs? Okay, fat. Let's go to the fat stables. Heavenly Dancer. 15 months in the game. Boy Slime has grinded, Fib. Have you had the conviction to do anything for 15 months in your life? I guess work here. Outside of that,
a few things, yeah, here and there, but not to attack an event this prestigious. Honestly, I've never competed in something this this prestigious in terms of a video game. I think I've tried. I've never gotten close.
You've tried.
Yeah,
You've tried.
Not for this kind of pot. I've never like I used to play fighting games like tournaments and stuff, but there was never this kind of purse in that. It's like a few $100, you know.
Yeah. I don't think I tried to play Street Fighter for money once and was just like out immediately.
Yeah. People are just ridiculous.
Yeah. Looking at this, I mean, so Fat, you worked hard on this bloodline yourself, it seems. Actually bred this little butte, this filly.
This is internal. What's the bloodline?
Well, I mean, he bred out here with Grand Hour Stoics. I mean, but down at the bottom,
Ron.
he's got the mare line.
Fat Stables, Maryline. Yeah, so he's cooked this horse up. What are the odds on this baby? What are the chances here?
What are the chances?
Heavenly Dancer.
Heavenly Dancer, currently at 21-1.
Okay.
Now, if I was a betting man,
I mean, what do we got? What do we got in favor here? I mean, is it fully on preference?
Let's see. Where did it go? Already lost it. Heavenly Dancer is left dirt soft, and we have a yielding course. So just the left and the dirt mattering.
I mean, decent stars for whatever that's worth there. What's it coming in with the? How's it coming in with the? It's a little small on my screen. What's it look like in terms of the fleet figure coming in?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, looking at the pretty spotty up and down movement here. But got a shot just as good as any.
What's the record also here? That's what we really need.
23 starts, 4.52.
Okay. I've seen longer shots win these. I'll put it that way. 20 horse field.
True.
It's a sprint. There's a lot that could happen here. There's a lot that could happen here. Yeah.
That's true. Who else here? Okay, Champagne Star says it's going to be a firm horse for the win. Mark my words. LOL.
Who's the favorite going into this?
Favorite right now we've got down at the old 10 horse, 10-1, Fake Dancer.
Fake Dancer out of
Kingston Empire.
Kingston
Kingston online with us? If you're online, say hey. Good luck. Congrats on a favorite on a big night like tonight.
Yeah. It is since the pools are closed, who do you have, Chad? What do you guys got? Give me the read.
What do you have? I don't know if I have enough time to make a pick here, but I could probably just say
I see Wolof in there. Gauchos, Solana.
YSM's got one.
Yeah, we have Soma. To see. We have to see YSM.
Soma's a sleeper strong.
Yeah, Soma competes up there, man. Soma's one of those stables.
Got Yellowstone.
2. Pocono likes the 2.
Oh, GVG, look at this beast.
Cosmic Gamble. 1, but it's only 1 win out of 16 starts. Is this the day?
Why Cosmic Gamble? Have you been underperforming?
It's not just gambling and not winning. I see some wins.
Just had a
lot of places. A lot of second places there. Yeah. It's waiting for its
just
moment.
One last race though, so could be now.
Pistol Pepe. I like that name. That's funny.
Pistol Pepe, Pistol Pete. Yeah. All right. Race starting in 15 seconds. Good luck, everyone, here in the Twin Spires Sprint. I'll try my best to not butcher this race.
No, it's gonna be a good one.
I'll do the 1920s voice again.
It's just it really sounds like a horse call.
A good volume?
Yeah, it's fine. You guys good? You hear that?
Here we are. Tonight's major race. The Twin Spires Sprint coming from Churchill Downs, 5 furlongs, and they're off in this 800,000 Derby affair. Huge money in the purse with Pistol Pepe out to a great lead. The 6 horse with 13. Blair close behind, just off his shoulder. We got Gogo Ubari. Following closely behind, Shining Benny moving up into 3rd out of Guy Stables and YSM Racing Club. 2 horses up front, right up in the top. ready to take this one home. This is just a one-turn affair, folks. Blink and you miss it. Humidor coming up close from Solonot. He's taking a inside streak right to first place, but not to be denied. Shining Benny at 22-1 wants it more right now. Shining Benny, Fake Dancer, Royale Wood as they come into the final 100 meters. Shining Benny, Quiet Song. Who will take the Twin Spires Sprint? It's Shining Benny. God.
That's Shining Benny, dude.
Shining Benny with the big shocker on the evening. That was 22-1.
Is that right? Is it? Yeah.
22-1 from YSM.
Oh my God. Give me a job, Fully. Did you call this one? Did you call this one, Fully?
No way. He didn't call that one. At 22-1.
He did. Oh my God.
Proof or didn't happen. Congrats to YSM.
Yeah, big win for YSM.
SoCal. Did you breed that one, SoCal?
Yeah.
I guess that came through your line.
They're just getting so exact on it these days, you know? They're just really bringing it home.
Man, that's exciting.
They got a beat on it, yeah.
Feel free, Peeb, to send your finest Isle of Man bourbon my way as a thank you for calling that race and being as enthusiastic about it as I was. I do need a little extra scratch nowadays. The market's down.
What's the Isle of Man? What does everybody drink there, Pete? Tell us about the culture there.
Sheep's milk, I believe. It's something like
fermented alcoholic sheep's milk, or just
fermented.
Or what are we working with here? Yeah.
I love Peep says he's in the Hard Rock, New York City streaming.
Love it. See SoCal celebrating too. Congrats, guys. Really big. Who was it? Was the order to finish there?
Let's see. I'll jump back. Let's see. We got 7.
Were we able to see? I thought we were able to scrub that race before we even watched it, right? Like, was it?
Maybe, I don't know. But 7, 18, 20. Mile High studs. Look at Mile High. I saw Mile High tagging that one today. This was a big beaut of his, so congrats on
yeah, huge congratulations. Still coming up in there. I mean, 128,000 Derby. I mean, that's shy of 2K. Not a bad day. And Quiet Song Soma still collecting a profitable stable, making it happen.
What happened to our boy, Heavenly Dancer? Woof.
Oh, no. At the absolute bottom? Are you kidding me? Oh, sorry, man.
Bottom. Damn it. We were really rooting for you there.
Yeah, sorry, man. Just not today.
Not today.
Caught the trough, not the peak. That's all. Different day, a few universes Heavenly Dancer takes us.
I think next time is really, you need to talk to that horse a little bit earlier. It seems like you weren't maybe jiving with him.
I need a little reassurance. You need a little. Need some counseling before the race. That's the thing. You got to sit down and just be like, how do you feel? You know, what's going on?
So next up is the Gallop, and
the Gallop.
Oh, look at the beasts we see in this one. So, is there time to bet still? There is.
Oh yeah, so you can still bet. Yeah. You can still
There's 100K in the pot.
Some pretty decent action tonight. 100K across the board. It looks like at least. At least. Nice. Well, I mean, so we still have some time. We still have like 20 minutes.
Yep.
That one fires off.
Yeah, I was going to show.
I want to hear.
Over here. Let me just do a quick preview of. This should be a very fun thing for people to see.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah.
OTB.live. If you see the alpha, you're here with us. You get to see this thing before anyone else has seen it. This is the current early view of decentralized parimutuel pools.
Yeah, that's huge, man. Absolutely.
I don't know if people get it. I'm gonna write a big blog and do a filming of this.
We've been like subtly,
people don't get it.
Between us and the Crown account, and there's a few people that get it. There's a few people that get it. It's like kind of starting to trickle up, but like that, yeah, this is massive, man. It's potentially quite disruptive, even. Very interesting.
Yeah, so we could take a look here, and you can kind of see. I'm gonna do $15 on the old whatever here. The exciting part of this, which is not on the UI, is that OTB.live also supports exotics. So pick threes, pick fours, daily doubles, trifectas, superfectas, exactas.
So much. That's so much fun. Yeah, it looks so nice.
well
Look at those beautiful
boxes.
colors. Yeah, great work.
It's still like just placeholder visuals, I think. But
Look,
what you're looking at,
I love horse colors, man. This is part of the
most
joy of
importantly
horses, yeah.
is the place wager. And look what we saw there. This is a horse. Phantom thinks it's a scam right now because we haven't submitted.
Phantom
but
has
it's
been
not.
Yeah, they've been upping their security recently. I feel like Phantom.
But exciting stuff to see this kind of spin up again. This is something that we want the entire world to be able to easily place picks on photo finish pools, parimutuel. We want to own parimutuel. The guts of all of this down at the bottom is that there's a parimutuel smart contract on Solana that is fully decentralized and that anyone could use for anything parimutuel.
Anything.
Specifically us. That's the ones that we're going to do it first. But you don't have to have a photo finish account. You don't have to do anything. It's very open and free and easy. And we can't wait to start rolling this out. So this is the first view of it. I know it's a little early. Probably the team itself is like, don't show it. But hey, what are you going to do, man? I'm CEO, dude.
It's the skeleton. It's a very pretty skeleton. You know, it's a nice skeleton. Yeah. Very pretty. Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people have asked when. You know, I think our goal is to have actual live demos on it. Betting in, you say USDC. Hopefully, betting in any token that would settle itself. Doesn't matter what token you use. It's sort of agnostic to whatever token that you want to throw into the pool. Say you have a bunch of shitcoin balances that you want to do, then it would auto swap.
I would take my shitcoins and just drill them onto YSM horses on Derby Day. Easy. Yeah. Why not? Absolutely. Why not?
But yeah, the goal is like a Q2 bigger rollout. But we're trying to have something real cool in place by the Derby. So there's the alpha for the night. So yeah. Anyway, there's your good look at that. But it's exciting.
Yeah, it's super exciting, man.
Let's see the Gallop fib.
Let's watch. Yeah, I was gonna say we should watch. What
do you want to watch?
Let's just we have 20 minutes, right?
We got 20 minutes. You can just talk about the market if you want. You can talk about anything.
We talk about the market. We could put on. I was thinking we could watch Mike Tyson knockouts in slow motion. We don't have to do that. We can watch.
We don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, we could do all sorts. We can do all sorts. We can do anything. I want to bring people
we really
up.
Can do anything.
I don't think we figured out how to actually bring people up on this. Yeah.
Bryce still did not solve.
Requested to speak. Oh, you clicked it.
This doesn't work. I didn't click it.
Did anybody? I didn't click it.
Nobody clicked it.
See, Colin says his hand raised. See if I can do something about this. Oh, he fixed it?
Yeah.
Did you fix it, Bryce? Oh, invite to speak. Clicked. Can he do it, though? Yeah, I clicked it. Oh, Bryce clicked it.
Oh.
But it just doesn't work. Well, Bryce is on a never-ending quest to work at the Discord stage that we...
Okay.
That was born wrong. Born wrong. What while Ian's talking to GPT.
My best friend.
Yeah. Give me the what do you guys what's the do you guys believe in AGI? Is that happening or not?
Oh,
is it happening or not? I saw this interview with Ezra Klein recently. With some official, I think it's like some dude that was I'm not sure exactly. Maybe he worked in the government with regards to regulating it, or maybe he was in the industry. I forgot which one it was, but he basically was like, that this guy was totally assured that it was coming within within Trump's presidency.
Wow.
Basically. AGI was coming.
Yeah. Yeah. So I remember, so today I tweeted for folks that didn't see, like today was a big moment for me where an autonomous agent pushed something into Photo Finish's code base. It was a bug that had been submitted. I posted the link to it, but we added a thing where you can export the JSON and the CSV of your stable, right?
Yeah.
I could go to
Wow, wait, so we had AI actually fix a bug in Photo Finish?
Yeah, I'll show you this. So
That's
like right here,
incredible.
these two buttons, right? I had asked, I put these in like a couple weeks
Oh,
ago
look.
or a week ago. Hey, Voxen's
It
on.
worked.
It
Awesome.
worked.
It absolutely
Hey,
worked. Well, it worked on me. I don't know who
Yeah,
else was
yeah.
waiting
it
on
should
the
work for
invite.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome up, man.
Yeah. So to follow up, the UI, my wife and I both love it. At first, she was like, the colors changed. And then the more we looked, we're like, the shapes, colors, everything. It's just easier on the eyes for me. At first glance, when I'm shopping horses, I love it. The only thing that I don't like about everything is the phone app's layout of the charts is all
Yep.
vertical. That's
Yeah.
the
I think we got
only
that bugged.
thing.
Yeah.
That's bugs.
But
Well, we're gonna get
everything else is
we're
just
gonna get
absolutely
AI to
wonderful.
fix that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think that most folks that have been here long term are just used to the old ways, but I think most of the new players are going to dig the new look versus
Oh, it looks
the
so
old.
much. It looks so much. In my mind,
better.
yeah. Like I showed my girlfriend, like when I showed her the site before, she didn't like it at all, and she loves the new site. She thinks it looks way sleeker.
Look at that. You have a
Yeah,
girlfriend is the big news of the night.
Well,
I appreciate all the hard work
I
you guys are doing
invented all
behind
that.
the
That didn't
scenes,
Thanks,
actually.
too.
That never happened.
Thank you,
There's
sir.
not a whole lot of updates on what's coming, so it's like Christmas every time there's one of these big updates. You just open the app one day and you're like, oh, let me go check the announcements and see what came with the updates and
Yeah.
see what all there is. Like it's just a happy surprise.
Would you want us to announce like incoming UI changes?
I kind of like it being a mystery. I like
Surprise.
just
Yeah.
seeing the surprise.
I don't think that's there's a lot of things that would make sense
Right.
to announce early, but maybe not. UI changes, it is better. Kind of just like wake up and it's a little different. And then you
Yeah,
guys can all tell
right.
us how much you hate it. Yeah.
It's like playing a new game each time. Like, all right, cool. It's great for
Whoa,
my
whoa,
ADHD.
whoa, 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 whoa!
Satisfies.
SoCal, you're saying that Shining Benny was $100 claimer? Why
Yeah.
does this keeps happening, dude? I swear,
Is it really?
if you guys are following my Fib Newton account on Twitter, like I think I retweeted like 2, maybe 3 cases of this happening this week. Of just people claiming horses and throwing them in championships.
Wow, look.
Yeah, and getting in the money.
That is incredible.
Fourth and $100 claimer.
And no one claimed it.
Oh my god! If you guys are if you guys are watching this, if you're new, you're not a big stable yet. Like claimers,
Wow.
Claimers are clearly a gold mine, man. Like just learn,
Wow.
pay attention.
Yeah.
Attention.
That's amazing.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Anyway, I was going to finish the story there of
$100 to $5,000.
so this AI thing, your AGI question.
Yeah, I'm interested.
remember-
Your perspective as a developer is very interesting to me.
So I was on a podcast maybe a year and a half ago. Let me just look real quick. It was like Zima Red, that guy, and Andrew Zima Red, Ian Cummings. So let's see. 1 year ago, this was, when did he post this?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, about a year ago.
Trying to find the November 30th, 2023.
Oh, more than a year ago.
Yeah, quite a year and a half. But so at that time, he was asking me like, what do you think about AI? I think GPT had just started spinning up, and I remember just at that time, even then, I was like, I'm using it all the time. It's a total game changer. It's just absolutely amazing. And then I think he said, "Do you think engineers will be replaced or something like that?" And I was just like, I think within 5 years, I don't even know if I'll be doing any work. I'll be just telling engineers what to do, or agents or, whatever, CPU what to do. And I remember his reaction. He's just like, what? Really? Wow. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, it feels like it's almost here. And it wasn't. It felt like it was, but it wasn't. But then now, basically in the last week or two, it felt like it's now made the
4.5?
big jump up. Well, it's not just, the models have been great. It's really, a lot of it is the tooling around the sort of iterative process that you have to do a lot. And so there were always ways around that. You could use other frameworks. There's things that are called like Crew AI, and there's infinite numbers of them too. There's of course the core models, the LLMs, the GPT, Claude,
and then there's all the wrappers too, right? Like it's like
right. But what has gotten so good now, and I'm going to do a jam with the community with this probably this week or next, where you open up Cursor. So Cursor is now I think, one of the best
Cursor's nuts. Yeah. That's the
and
nuts
you just
thing. Yeah.
you switch it to this mode they call agent mode, which means it can now like work in a loop. And that's the biggest change is you can say, instead of going where for the last year and a half, you ask GPT a question, you paste it your code, you ask it, you give it the context, and then it sends you back an answer, which was mind blowing already, right? I mean, it was always so smart, and they're also sometimes dumb, but now this agent mode, I mean, basically what happened is I just wrote a description of a bug. I said, here's this bug that I got, and I need you to fix it. And it just starts searching in a loop for the whole code. It's like, oh, I found it.
Wow.
Here's where it is. And it just slowly started digging its way through. This afternoon, Bryce sent a thing. He said, hey, we've got Lineage Cup starting tomorrow. I'm literally at a birthday party, like with my daughter, 7-year-old daughter. I'm at a birthday party. I'm at Monkey Joe's. I've got my laptop with me, but I'm at Monkey Joe's.
What is Monkey Joe's? Is
Monkey Joe's is just a
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, like bounce house, just mayhem nightmare of screaming kids.
Okay, cool.
Awful.
Yeah.
With all the bad games that Chuck E. Cheese has. And,
Yeah.
I'll pull up what a Monkey Joe's is. And so he says,
Monkey Joe's. Come on.
Tomorrow we need to have it. So in Lineage Cup, you should be able to enter more than 3 of your own horses in the race, because that's a thing. And I'm like, oh my God, Paul's not online. And it's like, by tomorrow. Oh my God. So I literally open up my laptop lid, tell agent and cursor, can you find out where this is? I need to change this. And then I shut my laptop lid because there's like kids screaming or whatever. And I come back and open the lid, and it's got the changed list ready for me. It found it. It fixed it. It did the whole thing. And it's just like,
holy shit, that's so nice.
Dude, our code base is massive. It's complicated. It's huge.
Wow.
And so to now get to that moment where you're like, I told some of the guys, I was like, it felt like an existential crisis today, where it was like, I can now build literally anything. Anyone can build anything. I'm not doing enough. Like, it's like, oh my God, all of a sudden
you start to feel like you're the limit. You as the human, you feel you are the limit.
Am now.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's Monkey Joe's. You can host your birthday party here. It's an absolute disaster. I hate it. I had nearly a panic attack just walking in because of the screaming kids and everything. So
it looks amazing. Oh my God! Look what Troy said. Copy and paste the API documentation in ChatGPT, then use Cursor to write your own UI stable management interface.
You don't need to do GPT. I mean, anymore. And again, this was one of the things I'm going to do in the sort of community jam is show you. Just open up a blank cursor and feed it the info. Say, hey, here's where we're going to start. Let's get rolling, and it'll blow your mind, dude. I mean, if you're a dev, it's just sort of like it is. It's so
but AGI,
we exist in.
But AGI,
and right. So what is AGI? Like, that's the thing. Like,
it's
what's it missing to not be AGI?
Will of its own.
Will, yeah. Do I want it to have that? Like,
no. I
want it to be so cheerful. It's already doing this. It's so cheerful at the most menial of tasks. It's never talking back to me. It will grind on the worst task forever. It's the best engineer times a billion.
It's the age of the idea.
And it needs no vacation time.
Needs no vacation. It never stops working. It's just So anyway,
okay.
Are we missing the race? Oh, it's the Gallop. All right. Here, Venture Mortgage is coming out.
No, that's not the Gallop. That's the main.
Okay, good. All right.
we have 8 minutes, I think.
Good. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, we have like 10 minutes. So
10 minutes. Picks are still open.
I want to talk about one more thing about that before we move into the field here. Is that in this interview with this guy that worked in the government, and now I'm remembering because this is so profound. So Ezra Klein interviews this guy, and he's like, so. Does anybody have like a plan for this, like an economic plan or any sort of plan for AGI? And the guy's just like, no, we don't have a fucking plan for any of this. We're totally unprepared. Closed. Yeah. So that was hilarious and also terrifying to me. It's just like, oh, okay. So, if this happens, 75% of the population will maybe stop working or something. Like, I don't know. Right. Crazy. Especially in a developed country, be slaves. Like they need to figure something out to do with us, Hopefully they figure out some fun little games, and start eventually
games for all of us.
It'll eventually just be the Matrix, right? Where they just start farming us for our BTUs, If they can figure out like some,
we're just waiting to see if we're going to go the Matrix direction or the Skynet direction with it.
Yeah.
Just biding time until
fight them, or get absorbed into energy balls. Yeah, either one.
Gotta see, it is cool though seeing.
We need to integrate that. Yeah.
Support AI. Early in AI, you know, I had a lot of friends. You know, as a streamer, I have a lot of friends that are artists. They do a lot of art. And when AI first came out, AI art was the big thing. A lot of them were very anti-AI because
most still are
work, and you know, it was kind of a gut punch because every project, you know, and I'd be getting into NFT projects. I hate NFTs because of AI. Okay, well, I'm sorry, you know, but I like AI because it challenges me to, you know, dive deeper, do layers. Like a while back, I was doing a show with Troy, and we were doing, I think it was the Juvenile Majors Day, and just churning through them, and he had his AI. He's got an AI pick analyzer thing, and he was running his, and then I was doing all my manual deep diving. How
good were they? So it was how good were the pick analyzers?
So
could you make money if you just threw
wins? Yeah. He landed 3 wins that night, and I landed 5. So human beat AI that night. But I don't know how balanced or in depth his AI.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about AI now is that like for like with the more abstract you get, and maybe like metaphorical, abstract, sort of not literal tasks, computers, that's what a computer is. It's like the most literal possible task for the most part. You know what I mean? But when it starts getting abstract is when I notice big gaps. And like I, you know, still, even I'm paying for, you know, as much as I basically can with AI. And it's like, if you have the parameter of knowledge around what you ask AI, and it's not like a specific question about maybe like code or something mathematical, even mathematics, I've heard that it can mess up on, but I still see massive shortcomings there. But it doesn't mean that they can't be bridged like instantaneously at some point.
That's the thing that everyone doesn't realize or think about. Like if you goof on AI right now or something, it's like, it's never going to be dumber than it is today. And tomorrow it will be smarter, and tomorrow it will, you know, like say that about anything else. I mean, it's just, it has been on such a curve, and it will leap past us before we notice it. And it already kind of is. I mean, it's just, so I'm just so excited to use it and to work with it. But there's the terror is for sure there. Like, what are my kids going to do? Like telling my son to do anything is a pretty strange, like, you should go to college to go learn, you know, to be a programmer.
It's like trying to read
something. It's like,
it's trying to read the page as the page is turning. It's like, you can't read that page.
It's going to be go to college to be an AI teacher, like the people that do like the AI learning input, like all the data points to help the AI get better is all it's going to be. AI assistant is going to be the primary job role
right
in 10 years.
Yeah, it's super fun.
BTU provider.
It's the BTU provider. I'm very bullish on it. I'm hyper bullish because it, again, for me, it feels like it just made the big step function up of. I'll give another example today, or like earlier this morning. I just said like, okay, your job, Mr. Agent, is to, you know, walk through our entire code base and create documentation of context of the whole code base so that future agents don't have to scrape every file and look through everything, you know, summarize this kind of thing. And I mean, it just was like, sure thing, boss. And just chewed through this code. And by the end of it, you know, like every single API call documented, every single service documented. And to think, you ask any engineer in their life to do that for you, and they would kick and scream, and I would never do it myself. And it's just like, now all of a sudden we've got this super clean.
I'd like to imagine that, it's gonna like
unreal.
That it's gonna build on, like, it's gonna like, Dreams will be the Swift architecture of Dreams. We'll have like a little sweet spot of that before total Skynet annihilation, you know. At least we'll get to that, you know what I mean? Maybe we could build maybe we could use it to build pods off the planet and start, you know, I don't know. It's like, whatever.
You know, we just enjoy it making bullshit apps for us.
Yeah, just
all of us.
Have you seen that meme where it's like the guy's like, it's like his legs are cut off and he's just on a chair and he just has like the goggles on and he's like being injected with like 3 different substances and like watching stuff and like he's like it's just like you know, like sort of like a dark version of the Wall-E future.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we should talk about the field. It's the Gallop. We're here.
Do a little 5 minutes on the field since we've got some great folks. We got Cat's Pajamas. The SS minus has jumped on as the odds-on favorite, 9.91, but a lot of value there then. So not too many major big bet horrors except for the 13. Maybe looks like got a little action. Millesime, however you or a French word there. I don't know.
Melisme?
Oh, I see.
Melisme? Isn't that a character from like Game of Thrones or something?
Oh, God, probably.
Yeah, I put a little sprinkle
No.
on Melisme. I like Melisme, and I put a little sprinkle on Pinger. That's 17 horse.
17 at OEB.
You know, that's one of those things that AI I feel like was lacking in that human v AI me and Troy did was like it can account for the data that's there, but the lack of data, I guess it might struggle with a little bit. You know, when you have to fill in the intangible blanks based on
it'll just bullshit some stuff. Yeah,
right.
It'll throw out what seems to be the on paper pick, but sometimes you got to go a little beneath the surface to figure those mysteries that might shine a little bit.
So I see if the YSM crew, Peeb, if you're in the chat, what are your odds? What do you like your chances? I want you to go ahead and jinx your shot here. What do you think Sirius Rises is going to do, and as well as Manana?
Dude, this is the first race.
Three. Town Called Mercy, 3 in there.
This is the first race I have personally witnessed that has an SS minus in it.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah. Can chat confirm? Like, have we been seeing this season more? Because last season I didn't see any SS minuses in majors.
We had an SS minus win the Gallop last season.
Oh, was it?
It
wasn't the Derby though, right?
It wasn't the Derby. I think it was the Royal Dynasty, maybe, or the right dirt.
They're starting to trickle in. If you guys remember, the last time this happened was with S Plus, and that was so long ago. And there were like a few S Pluses that were in there amongst all the, you know. It's been a while since we started to see this little trickle
Cat's Pajamas is running off pref, I guess, right?
Absolute horsepower. He's been on a tear. He had a 30. Didn't he have a $30,000 day recently?
18K or something. It was a lot.
Something nutty. Yeah.
Big day. Huge. Big day. Huge. So, but rolled sloppy. So I don't know. We still think that's an odds-on favorite to beat the.
And they liked him. They like him anyway.
Wow.
They see that magenta, their whatever tone that is, their hue, and it just looks a little bit more powerful, you know.
Yeah, more powerful. Did you see my mock the other night, Friday night, of the new images, and Brian immediately shot it down?
Oh no, I'm gonna have to check that out.
See if I can find it.
Yeah, pull it up.
Brian was just like, "Nope."
Where was it in Dev General?
It's in here. I'll download it and pull it up right here. I'll just show people.
UI,
so I was just trying things. You know.
I see. That's pretty cool.
You see that? Is that?
Yeah. He didn't like that.
Is that on Stream Chat?
No, you can't see.
So should be right.
Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah. You have the mocks. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like
kind of hard to see.
All right, the SS and the SS Plus even, I was like, oh, they're just going to be totally different. And Brian was just like, no.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I kind of dig it. It pops, you know, it stands out.
That's what I did.
It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to read though. Like his way is a little cleaner. Honestly.
Of course, he's right, but
I like the gradients though. They're fun. They're cool.
I know it's hard to make it stand out when you have to keep it in a square.
I like transparency, and that combines both.
Like when you have to keep it in a square and all consistent, it's just really hard to do those things. But anyway, yeah, this was me. Just this was late Friday night, and then he was like,
nah. Last season the Gallop. That's right. YSM. He literally clean swept the Gallop last season. I remember that. That was wild.
4 seconds, baby. Here we come. It's a rainy evening, and Churchill Downs. Cat's Pajamas. Cut above from the absolute horsepower stable tonight. We're ready to see racing, the best racing in the world at Churchill Downs, and they're off. In tonight's Twin Spires Gallop, Morag jumps out to a quick lead. Oh, can't hear myself.
We can hear you though. We can hear you. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just talk. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, you're good.
Morag coming out with Manana in third. We got Cat's Pajamas and Sirius Rises, the YSM crew, fighting their way to the top. You've got Absolute Horsepowers, Cat's Pajamas, still out in a strong, commanding lead, showing folks what it's about to have a premium bloodline. Hugging that rail as we come around a first quarter mile in 24 seconds and change. They're spread out ridiculously wide. Someday we'll change that. But they're 40 wide going into the half mile marker that they ran in 49 and some change. Kind of slow. Nobody's in a huge rush yet on this sloppy dirt course. Looks like Pinger, way outside from way downtown, is moving quickly into the inside. Rike behind, Cosmic Supernova in striking distance. It is literally any horse's race. We've got Rike, Town Called Mercy, Manana, Cosmic Supernova, and here they come moving around the home stretch. Here they come with Rike out in front. They're pushing hard. Manana in a close second, but Rike not giving in as they all push heavy. Manana, way of the sword. No Silva Chaos. None of them look that they're gonna catch Rike, the 21-1 winner. Tonight's Twin Spires Gallop.
Wow. The YSM horse just fell out, huh?
The Gallop was the one race I didn't place picks as well as wins, and one of my two that I wanted to win got
I hear you.
second.
No? Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. You can't hear us? Did you mute us? You can't hear us. No. Oh, darn.
No.
Well, congratulations to Driney Park and to MLA and then Ice Hog. I believe that was the three that took it there. Huge. We did talk about Melisame.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Pinger was looking strong there for a minute. Those were my two picks, was Melisme and Pinger.
Yeah. Nice.
Then
But Rike
dropped like a stone.
Rike took it, I guess he pronounced it Rike. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, 2 Ks. But yeah, Driney Park taking the title here. You know, 3 quarters through that race, it was threatening to be another YSM slaughterhouse with 2 of his horses in the top 3, but they fell out. They very, very polite, very British, to let some other horses have a turn. Very civilized of them. You know, unfortunate though for YSM, but they got their win last race. So yeah, Driney taking it. Congratulations, Driney. Great stable, Driney, great player. He's always doing some interesting stuff. But we did, you know, Way of the Sword. Also, 10-1. I mean, Rike was 21-1. So another over 20-1 winner tonight, which is so interesting. These horses just coming alive, waking up big time. And you know, I don't have the DR up in front of me, but yeah, Fading Chalk. I mean,
yeah,
it seems like a Fading Chalk time.
Yeah. You know, it against the other horses really didn't put up that impressive of times. Fleet figures at the distance. You know, 50% podium rate with just 2 wins. Only tried it 6 times.
Sloppy, tried it 6 times. That might be the key there. Yeah, not enough data. Little data blind spot there. Yeah.
A lot of data blind spots. So yeah, it gets hard to miss, you know, and I kind of look and see like who they've raced against in the field. And, you know, look at the last 4 races, you know, Pinger on top in that second one, Melisme, Pinger in the 4th one, all beating Rike.
I'm just waiting to hear Driney chime in and say like, yeah, actually I claimed that horse for like, you know, $50 the other night.
$50.
Yeah.
That was an 800 Derby claimer.
Yeah.
So, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, good. Yeah, my phones went, or my headphones went out, so I couldn't hear anything. I was winging it. So hopefully that call went okay.
Yeah, we could hear you. Well-timed nerd. Good. That's right. Yeah, we would. Yeah.
Well-timed nerd.
Yeah, we would have had. Yeah, we would have had. People would have been holed up in town hall after that one.
So we do have a special little broadcast I can play for folks. We were sent in from Gunner. You want me to throw that on and take a listen?
Why not?
And we could drink a little glass of water while we play our guest spot. Take it away, Gunner. Are you there, Gunner?
You're looking great in the booth for Photo Finish Live Season 25.
Oh, it looks like we're here.
Virtual Kentucky Derby.
Turn it up a little bit. I'll turn it up.
I'll turn it up. VKD. My name is Gunner, and I was just enjoying some Woodford Reserve bourbon. Boy, it's smooth. I'm also the manager of Best Value Stables and co-host of the
Crank it up a little, Ian.
Night PFL show Horse Pilled, where we talk about PFL from 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time every Thursday.
Can you crank it more?
I
Can we
wanted
crank
to
it?
share a horse pilled breakdown of our 3 favorite horses.
Trying to up it on my end.
VKD.
All the way up.
The first horse we have is the number 3, Summer in the Rock, coming out of Stable Income, who's looking for their first VKD win. Talking to the stable owner, Ben, today, he would be happy with a good performance from his colt to either beat his VKD personal record of 5th or at least being on the podium. And I think this is just the horse who can do that. Summer in the Rock is heating up when it matters most. This horse consistently gets fleet figures in the high 70s, low 80s, but more importantly in the last 10 furlongs on similar yielding conditions as today's race. It scored both an 80 and an 83 fleet figure. What I liked most about this horse is the sire Citadel out of Barista Barnes, who has the profile to make a champion foal. If you look at that heart, it is an SS, and I believe that will be a factor in today's race. Good luck on the track tonight, Ben. The next horse is the number 1 horse, Fortune Favors, out of Soma Stables. They are a back-to-back VKD winner with Shoto in season 21 and Lucky Breeze in season 22, where they also got 2nd place. All this means that Soma Stables knows how to breed champions, and I believe Fortune Favors has what it takes. If you've looked at what it's accomplished recently, it's running an impressive 10 furlong. It achieved an 86 fleet figure on its last go. With both a strong sire and dam, I think the added strength from the bloodline of this horse give it a great chance to have a great night. Good luck on the track, Soma Stables, with your 10th VKD contender looking for your 3rd champion. And last but not least is the beast of a horse. We got the number 6, which is Muzzy Ben from Ice Hog Stables, looking for their 2nd VKD championship, which they earned in season 11 with Queen's Consort, who was also the maternal dam for Muzzy Ben. Now, if you remember from last year's VKD winner Walcott, whose sire is Best Value's King of Victory, and the dam is a VKD winner herself in Bella Fatima, giving proof that Kamisha's winning gene theory is absolute. It's not just an impressive bloodline that Muzzy Ben has, he also dominated the leaderboard throughout the season. He's currently the moneyline favorite, and he found the podium 23 out of 32 times, and winning his last event, the Kingmaker LD Slayer, with an impressive 88 fleet figure. With everything we've seen on the track recently and this horse past performance, and to include warm-ups for this race, Muzzy Ben is the horse to beat tonight. So these are the top 3 horses from the Horse Build Breakdown. If you've enjoyed this content, please tune in every Thursday to the Horse Build Show on X at horsepilled_PFL. Otherwise, back to you, Ian and Fib, and good luck to everyone who made it in the VKD on this historical night.
Hey, thanks. It's like a great live cut in there.
Wow. That's fantastic.
I don't think that was pre-recorded or anything.
No, that was
Amazing.
live, man. Yeah. I can't believe he just winged it like that. That's crazy, man.
And he threw it right back to us. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
We need
5
to have
minutes.
Gunner record those segments, and you guys can just plug those in during the simulcast. You know,
Yeah,
Right.
at the bar at your local Applebee's,
Yeah.
presented by
Gunner
Gunner.
pop
I hope
up
you're
there and-
I hope you're enjoying your crack Bud Light there at the bar today.
The onion bloom and the potato poppers are currently
Yeah.
on discount.
$3.99. That's right.
Yeah, love Horse Build. Love that team. It's going
Yeah, they're
great.
doing good work. Yeah.
And so let's just reconsider though. He picked the 6 to win. It sounded like the 1 to place, and who did he have to show? If it was maybe doing it that way, the trifecta. He had, who was his first one? I already forgot.
I thought he had 6 to win. 3.
The 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Summer in the Rock.
3 1, and then his horse to beat was Ben. I think he went in order of
yeah.
Okay.
Go, place, and then win.
Got it. All right. So that's not a crazy shot here, but got 125K in the pool. This race is kicking off in 4 minutes. The most prestigious race in
Bridget's
all
an interesting
of the world.
preference.
Really,
Bridget's
it is.
She's a pretty interesting off preference horse. I've seen off preference horses do something, but she's got an amazing record. Runs really well at the distance.
Nice wins.
Not a whole lot of data on the condition, but very strong horse. It doesn't happen often. I think 3 seasons back there was an off preference horse win the VKD.
Stables.
It can happen if you get a horse with the right combo, right bloodline.
The Derby's yielding though. I mean,
came in yielding today. Yeah.
I guess
off prep is irrelevant today. Yeah.
Yeah,
everybody's off preference today.
Everyone's on prep.
Yeah, everyone's null. Everyone's redacted preference today.
Collins says that Bridget is the one. Okay, good to know, Collins. Let's see in chat. Anyone got your exactas? I'll write them down, and
I like Bridget 15 to 1. Definitely 15 to 1 is nice.
Right.
I mean,
Fib goes with Bridget. All right, Fib.
I don't know if it's my absolute favorite.
No, you did. You just said that was your one.
Fine,
okay, we
fine.
got Colin.
I would definitely take it 15 to 1. I would
We've got our
somewhat.
Vox. We've got, what did you have there? You had a
1. I like the 1 over the 19, but I think she's going to do big things.
Northwest Caballos sold Bridget. Well, one man's trash, right?
All right, Riptide going 6-11. I like it, Rip. All right, you threw the 6 in there. Fibonacci Fix, stealing your name there, Fib.
Yeah, Fibonacci Fix. That's all right. It's a fair use name.
Okay, fair. Yep. All right. Any other picks? Foley's going to 110.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to call these out.
By the way, it's got to be a rite of passage in Photo Finish Live when you fumble a baddie. You know what I mean? You got to fumble at least one baddie. You got to see some horse you sold win a championship if you've played the game enough.
Yeah, I mean, my very small real life ownership play, right, was Chicken Finger Friday was the first horse that we had, and he's terrible.
Okay, good, yeah.
But it was agonizing. He was a 3-year-old and just doing really poorly, and they were like, well, should we geld him? And there was the first, like, oh my God, like, what if he's just amazing next year though? Like, and we're gonna, and they have this horrible decision, and they did it. They gelded him, and he still sucked. And then, so we put him.
That's so messed up, dude.
But then we put him in a claimer, and he wins, and he gets claimed. And you're like, oh no, So then I added him to my list. I'm like watching every race, and luckily
he still, So you feel good about the sale.
It's terrifying though. That thought of like he got claimed, and he's going to be just, amazing. All right, we got Lacey. Got another one here. The 1 and the 7.
12-1.
Maybe I'm unique in this opinion, but I mean, if I'm going to sell a horse, and I don't sell horses often, but if I'm going to sell a horse, I would much rather it win than lose. Like I wouldn't want to sell a dud to somebody.
Really?
And I get to watch a baby that I made do something.
Well, there's something to be said for your
simple
brand, right? Like it's a different game if you're like if you were breeding horses and you want to sell winners, But.
Well, if I'm the other way, I it's not enough that I win; others have to lose.
Yeah, or or you want to make sure that you unload every loser.
That I sold. Now that would be the gut punch. Is if you make it against the horse you sold and then lose, that would be a bit salty.
Yeah, you could definitely
20 seconds. Drop them in. Drop them in chat.
17 seconds, 15 seconds. The biggest race of the season.
This is it, season 25. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, Phil.
There's a lot of big changes going in next season.
Hardly contain myself.
It's crazy.
I know, this is just going to be a great one. All right, everyone, buckle in. Good luck all. We got the 5 and the 1 from Viper Active. Okay, here we go. It's time to take full screen. The virtual Kentucky Derby is here. At long last, we have the wonderful, rainy, drizzly evening on a yielding track. The track did hold up But here we go in the Kentucky Derby. They're off. The first Kentucky Derby I've ever seen in my new office. Market Mover takes a strong lead with Trading Stacks nearby on the rail. Closing in behind the 19 Bridget, a big favorite from the chat with Golden Boots Stables and Soma and Yellowstone, a lot of big names we know and love owning these beautiful steeds on the track. As they pass the finish line pole on their first quarter mile in 24 seconds, Trading Stacks still holds a commanding 4-length lead with Wild in the Wild, Shake Shake Sonora, Daddy is a Gamble, all fighting it out behind. Muzzy Ben sitting inside, waiting, striking distance, while Daddy is a Gamble, wonderful name, holding a 19-1, rounds out the back six. As we reach the first half mile in 48 seconds, the 5 Trading Stacks, still a big contender. Trading Stacks was one of Peeb's favorites. Peeb, Viper Act, both big Trading Stacks fans. Muzzy Ben the 6 and nearly everyone's exacta says not so fast, my friend. Lee Corso, he's out in front as they reach the back turn, back whatever they have entering the turn. I'm botching my lines. Muzzy Ben has still a strong play. The 5 has started to falter. Trading Stacks, not sure if he's got it. He's dropping quickly back, while the 6, Muzzy Ben, 2, Sun Whisper, 13, Fatima's Song, 17, Wild in the Wild. As they reach the final 200 meters, this is going to be a 2-horse race, it looks like. Muzzy Ben and Sun Whisper, head to head, nose to nose. Sun Whisper, Muzzy Ben, who's got the 2 on their board? SoCal, the only one.
Woo!
Big Brain Stable, Sun Whisper takes the virtual Kentucky Derby.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow, taking it, just stealing it from the chalk there. A lot of disappointed bettors on that one.
The only one I wrote down, SoCal, absolute Drano from downtown. Horse is dominant at 10 furlongs. Let's watch the replay here and just get a look at this.
Yeah.
We'll just get back into
highlights
this
here. Yeah.
Very exciting race here. This was, but home stretch.
Yeah,
really only 2.
Pack is collecting at the front there. 6 horses all up front, basically 5 horses, and they start scattering out here, coming into that last turn. Yeah, just ripped away. These 2
horses full of heart.
Yeah, they just
breaded heart.
Yeah, the rest of the horses sit back and watch as the duel happens. Yeah.
Right. Muzzy Ben and Sun Whisper. So 6 everyone had on the board. I mean, there like half of the picks had 6 on the board.
Ahead. You could see they were just eye to eye for like almost a whole furlong there. And Sun Whisper just decided, you know what, I got another gear. Takes off.
Wow. Let's go take a look at Sun
first
Whisper.
place.
What a big finish. Another big Kentucky Derby win. Someone tag Big Brain
so
he'll tweet about us.
Have a W?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's get somehow.
He did win.
But does he have a virtual Kentucky Derby win besides this one? Okay,
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I was gonna say, because this is a great excuse to get Soul Big Brain to tweet about us again.
To tweet, to remind him to tweet.
Dude, you won.
Tweet about his bags. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Going back.
Yes, just one of
this
many.
Doesn't look like it was a Big Brain bred beast.
Just on the mare side,
just the mare line.
Well, the mare line,
but not internal.
The mare line, Angie. So Angie's a Gen 0.
But look at Last Story. So Last Story with the double S heart.
I see him going after that.
That heart had to be critical there.
Look at
and then
who was
the other one with it?
Did you see the start? That's where they made their money, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. That's a pretty.
But he crossed it with S plus, so he
I'm
hopefully
sure
got a good pull up.
Yeah.
And then we were looking at let's see, Muzzy Ben's blood. Also SS minus heart. So I don't know.
Double SS minus heart.
2 pretty.
Could have even crossed up. We'll have to see when the source finally
But this
retires,
one, boy, wow.
If I had to guess, I think they're probably going to reveal the same amount of heart, because normally,
I think they go SS
I don't
minus
know
again.
if this is the trigger, but you see these horses get up there and they're competing, and then one of them just seems to get shook and just tanks. And I've noticed typically those, horses in those races might have just slightly less heart than that horse that they were trying to compete against towards the end, and they get shook and drop way back. They were hanging neck and neck until the pull away, but Ben really didn't stumble. He just didn't have enough gas to finish. I'd bet that they probably have pretty similar heart lines, and it was a skill factor at that point. She just decided to gas it up and pull ahead.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's I guess if you're
Love
sitting
to see
back
it, though,
and
because I mean,
would you have picked
pull ahead by that much in that amount of
Right.
time?
What were the odds?
I mean,
what were the final odds on the order to
100?
finish there? Yeah, what was
Sun Whisper was decent, like
who actually got third, by the way?
7.7.
Okay,
Third was the one horse. Yeah,
The one.
Fortune favors. held
Fortune
on for the
favors.
third.
Yep.
Okay, so someone's still picking up some dosh here on the podium.
Yep.
Couple podiums tonight.
Yep.
So that's nice.
2.61. Wow.
So 261. Who called
Full
that?
length. Got
Who
it.
called that? Crypto Hog. Hey, congratulations, man.
Wow.
some of your-
Congrats to everyone. That
Crypto Hog
wonderful
coming in.
night of
Yeah, Crypto Hog also
Racing.
hitting the podium a few times. Yeah.
a wonderful night of discussing AGI and
AGI. If you tuned in real early, we were talking about the market a little bit. But
the market. We were talking about crypto.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Foxton, for the sharing the
yeah, great
stream
idea
with
up here.
us. Glad we finally figured out how to get someone up. Next,
I was pre-streaming on Twitch at the same time too.
good. All right, great. Next time we're on, we'll try and be better at this. We're learning as we go. I kind of like this format. I don't know if you guys.
I love
agree,
Discord
but
stages, man. I love having
Discord stage is cool.
Yeah, if we could figure out like a better, like I bet just with a tiny amount of effort, I could rearrange the OBS elements and we could have a better looking stream and still. I love the double broadcast. I think that works great. I love having like the enclave of all of our people, and we can like you guys can come up and we can all celebrate.
Yeah, we feel kind of
together.
safe. Yeah, right.
It's our little Saturnalia. You know what I mean? This is the celebration of the season. It's good to have everybody around.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Great.
But then to project it out too, it's good. Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone again for joining. Fib, I guess you make sure you kill the OBS. I'll kill the YouTube or whatever. But
ending it.
As
Killing
always, you're the best community in the world. This coming season, a major point of excitement for us of season 26.
Yeah.
For Crown vouchers to reach the end of that emission cycle and
Crown vouchers and race changes.
starting new and a lot of new changes to the race, the VIG. I mean, it's just so exciting. Breeding, there's a lot going on. We can't wait to see what happens. This will be a very exciting first few weeks, I believe. And of course, we're steaming into the Kentucky Derby season, so it's really going to be a great next few months. And thanks all for joining us. And we'll obviously see you on Slack, see you on Discord, see you on Twitter. Follow everyone. Follow Voxton. Follow Baxis. Get out there. Get yourself a rare bottle of Blanton's Black. And have a good evening, everyone.
Have a
Signing
lovely
off.
evening.